I've been a blogger for many years, and the first ever SEO plugin I've used was the All-In-One SEO plugin, and at that time, Rank Math wasn't even around. And for some reason, I progressed from using All-In-One SEO to Yoast SEO, and then to SEO Press, and finally to Rank Math. And now, I'm working with Rank Math. What a journey, right? But fear not, I'm not going to be biased here, and I definitely do not want to waste your time preaching to you why you should use Rank Math instead of All-In-One SEO. I'm going to show you the facts, the good, the bad, the ugly, and you can decide for yourself which is the best option for your website or business. Is it All-In-One SEO or Rank Math? Let's go. Hey, it's Jack from Rank Math, and today we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison on the All-In-One SEO plugin and the Rank Math plugin. And I'm pretty sure you're here because you are looking for the best SEO plugin so that your content and website will get a better ranking on search engines. All I want to say is that no matter how great an SEO plugin is, it won't get you anywhere far unless your content is really the best. The purpose of an SEO plugin is to ease the communication between your website and search engines. It should allow you to create a sitemap easily. It should suggest content optimization based on the search engine's recommendation. It should allow you to add and edit meta titles and descriptions easily so that it will look proper on search engine's results page. And it should provide you with relevant schema markups so that your article or content can get rich snippets like the star rating, knowledge graph, FAQ, and many others. We are going to assess all these functionalities, the speed performance, and other features together with their pricing. Just in case you wish to switch from All-In-One SEO to Rank Math, know that the switch is just one click away, and all the SEO settings and configurations from All-In-One SEO will swiftly be migrated to Rank Math without any hiccups. Check out this link for a step-by-step instruction. Let's start with the speed performance. According to WP Hive, the memory usage of Rank Math is significantly lower than All-In-One SEO, a little more than 6 times lower to be exact. And for the page speed, All-In-One SEO adds 0.65 seconds to the page load time, whereas Rank Math does not. Let's check out another third-party source from Plugin Test. Similar to the results from WP Hive, the memory usage for All-In-One SEO is more than 6 times higher than Rank Math. All-In-One SEO adds 0.712 seconds to the page load time, while Rank Math doesn't. Well, let's test it for ourselves. You see, we have two identical websites. We have the same default WordPress theme installed, and only the respective plugins are installed on each website. I've not activated them because we need to get the base data. And to get the base data, I've created a blank page on both websites. Let's test them on Pingdom. So here's the base data. As you can see, we are starting off on equal grounds. The performance grade of both blank page are the same. The page size of the blank page on both websites are the same. The requests are the same, just that there is a little difference on the load time. And now let's activate all the plugins. As you can see, we have installed all the respective plugins. And now let's test the blank page again. As you can see, Rank Math adds about 0.7 kilobytes to the page, while All-In-One SEO adds about 0.8 kilobytes. That's a close fight. Rank Math did not add any load time. In fact, it is 1 millisecond faster than before it was activated, while on All-In-One SEO, it adds about 104 milliseconds to the page load time. So the results we have verifies that Rank Math performs significantly better than All-In-One SEO in terms of page speed, which I presume is a super important factor to your website because you don't want any plugins to slow down your site. Now, if you have used both Rank Math and All-In-One SEO, you know that Rank Math provides a lot more features than All-In-One, but have you wondered why Rank Math performs significantly better even when it adds more features? Shouldn't it be the other way around? That's because Rank Math is built from the ground up using a modular structure that allows you to turn on or off any features or functionality based on your needs, hence making it super lightweight and fast. And check this out, to utilize all the features from All-In-One SEO, you need to install a total of 9 plugins, as you can see right here. While on Rank Math, all you need is 2. and it will provide you with all the features that All-in-One SEO has and more. Just in case you are new to WordPress, there is a truth in the saying that the more plugins you add to your site, the slower it gets. Plus, if you use Rank Math, you can reduce about 3 to 5 single-use plugins like the 404 Monitor, Analytics, Redirections, Schema, and Sitemap. The quality of these features are probably better than those single-use plugins. Anyway, some of these features are not found on All-in-One SEO, which we will talk about in a while. Give me a few more minutes to talk about page speed because we are so obsessed with it. Rank Math is so obsessed with page speed that it has created this feature where you can quickly and conveniently check the page speed and the SEO performance of the articles whenever you are logged in. We want to give you pertinent information in the quickest way possible. Don't worry, your site visitors will not see this. If you want to hide this information from yourself or maybe your clients, just click on this up arrow. And if you want to completely remove this feature easily, just click on this cross and OK. And we are so obsessed with page speed that we have prepared a video for you right here that guides you to optimize your website for page speed insights and called Web Vitals. I'm pretty sure some of the tips and tricks are new to you. So who wins in terms of speed performance? I think it's quite obvious, but you let me know. Leave a comment down below. Alright, the content analysis comparison. I would say that Rank Math and All-in-One SEO have different focus in terms of the content analysis. All-in-One focuses a lot on the readability of the content, whereas Rank Math focuses on the optimization of keywords in the right areas. As you can see in All-in-One, it has the paragraph length check, the sentences length, passive voice check, transitional words, consecutive sentences, subheading distribution, and the flash reading ease check. And personally, every time I try to turn all these checks green, I find that my article becomes a little unnatural. This is coming from a blogger who has used All-in-One extensively in the past. And the worst part is, you can't exactly know where these errors they are pointing out come from. For example, the consecutive sentences. I have to scan through thousands of words and lots of paragraphs to see if I have started 3 sentences with the same word. For example, this. Try these whey proteins. Whey protein from V-Whey, whey protein from Impact Whey, whey protein from Ghost Whey. I'm not sure about you, but I think these are legit sentences. And to change either one of these to probably Impact Whey's protein, just to satisfy the consecutive sentences check, it is a little unnatural. Sometimes when you are introducing brands of a product and you have a list like All-in-One SEO Local SEO module, All-in-One SEO Redirection module, All-in-One SEO WooCommerce module, the consecutive sentences checked will be flagged as well. So for each check you fail on, for example passive voice, sentences length, flash reading ease, you have to scan through your articles to try and identify where the problems lie. If your articles is 2,000 to 3,000 words or more, you are going to waste a lot of time because it doesn't pinpoint where the issues are. The time for turning all these checks green could be used for more productive stuff like creating more content, don't you agree? Plus, other checks like consecutive sentences, transitional words, and flash reading ease important to SEO? Honestly, it used to be, but not anymore. Take for example the flash reading ease. It is supposed to grade your content based on how easy it is to understand your content. The higher the score, the easier it is to understand. It makes perfect sense to be an SEO check for the general public. But imagine you are a content creator in the tech space or the financial space or other spaces where you have to create a lot of articles using technical terms. Your content is always going to fail this test. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like a perfectionist, so I will always try to optimize the content to the fullest, but it is really impossible in the situation I've painted. Rank Math used to have these checks, but because of Google's BERT update, they have removed the checks because it adds no value. On the free version of All-in-One SEO, you can optimize for one key phrase, and if you want to optimize for additional key phrases, you have to upgrade to the paid version. On the free version of Rank Math, you can optimize up to 5 keywords, like so. And even on the free version, you can check this out. We have this document that will help you unlock unlimited keywords optimization on RankMath. You can check out the link right here. Now on the pro version of both RankMath and All-In-One SEO, they will allow you to optimize for unlimited keywords. Now a little more into the SEO checks. RankMath checks if your focus keyword is in the first 10% of your content, while in All-In-One SEO, it checks if the focus keyword is in the first paragraph. Personally, I think having the focus keyword in the first 10% of the content makes more sense because sometimes I try to make a connection with the readers before mentioning the focus keyword. That's just me, I don't know about you. Next, RankMath checks the length of the URL whereas All-In-One doesn't. Another important check is to check whether or not you have used the focus keywords on other articles, because Google and other search engines do not like you to cover the same topic twice. All-In-One SEO doesn't have this check. Also, when it comes to the title readability check for RankMath, it is easy to know how to optimize for these checks, because if you don't know what power words are, for example, just click on a question mark and it will lead you to where you can find the power words we are looking for. We have a comprehensive write-up on this, and here are the power words we check on. And after reading this article, if you believe there is a power word that this list doesn't have, feel free to use this filter. This is the link. And then, not sure what is a positive or a negative sentiment? Click on the question mark, and over here, this is the list of positive words to use on your title. And this is the list of negative words. So whatever SEO checks we have are well documented, well researched, well compiled with search engines recommendations, and we make it easy for you to know what to optimize for. Now on All-In-One SEO, if we go to the headline analyzer and as we scroll down, alright, I see that I need to optimize for common words. So what are the common words they are looking for? There is by and to. These are drawn out from the current title I have. So how do we optimize for these common words? What exactly is a common word? What are they looking for? It doesn't say it. So let's search for it. On Google, I'll search for common words, All-In-One SEO. I see a document here from All-In-One SEO. Let's read through this. And the only thing it says about common words is this: common/uncommon words. Combine common and uncommon words in your title. But what is a common word and what is an uncommon word? It doesn't say. There is no indication here. So how am I supposed to know what to optimize for? I'm not trying to be negative here, but from the point of view of a content creator and a blogger, it can really get frustrating when you don't know what to optimize for. That's my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about some features that All-In-One doesn't have, but RankMath does. The features I'm going to show you doesn't seem like a big deal, but they actually help a lot. When you type in a keyword on Google, you will see these auto-suggestions, right? These auto-suggestions tell you what people are searching for on Google. If you are a content creator doing keyword research, this is helpful. Now the same auto-suggestions are available directly in RankMath as you type in your focus keyword. As you can see here, it is going to be helpful when you're trying to find the right related keywords to optimize for. And then if you're on the pro version of RankMath, if you click on this Google Trends button, it will give you data on the keywords you're optimizing for. The trend for each keyword is color-coded and it is represented on the graph. Now, if you have seen our video on the 23 SEO tips for beginners, which is right here, one of the tips is actually to use Google Trends to gauge the search volume of the keywords. If you see a graph and some data on the keywords you're optimizing, you can be certain that there are at least 100 to 500 searches or more per month on that keyword. Some SEO research tools will not show any data if it is less than 500 searches per month. It is a missed opportunity if you do not use Google Trends as a gauge. And on RankMath, we give you that data straight from your WordPress editor. If you haven't been using this trick, it's time for you to do that. And if you want more nifty SEO tips, check out the video I've mentioned. We have placed the link in the description. Now to top it off, RankMath has developed an AI system called Content AI to help you further optimize your content. It doesn't matter if you're using the free or pro version of RankMath, I'll explain in a while. Depending on the focus keyword and the location you have selected. This is good for local SEO if you will, but in this case we want to rank globally. The AI system will analyze all the content that are competing for your focus keyword based on the location you have selected, and it will suggest to you the word count to use, the number of internal and external links to add, the types of headings to use, the number of images and videos to use, the keywords to use on your content, and its frequency. All these information are synced with the content analysis tasks, such as the content length, so that your SEO analysis will be more accurate than ever. They are not based on static rules. If content AI didn't suggest any internal or external links, these 3 checks will not show. The same goes for media count, where this check will not show if content AI doesn't suggest it. And also, the AI system provides you with the keywords to use in your headings, SEO title, SEO description, and it will also provide you with the questions you should answer on your article. If you want to get a rich results like this according here for your search result, you need to implement a schema called the FAQ schema. To do that, just click on this to copy all these questions and paste it on your content. So whatever there is added within this box, like the questions and answers, will be included in the FAQ schema. And then the AI system will suggest external links to include on your article so that the search engines will understand your article a lot more. With this information, I'm pretty sure it will guide you to write the best content. And if you're hiring a writer, don't you think this information is super helpful when you're posting a job or briefing your writer? If you remember at the start of this video, I mentioned about schema markups that will allow your content to have rich snippets on search engines. That's what we're going to talk about right now. In the free version of RankMath, if we click on the schema option and you click on the schema generator, you will see 13 predefined schema types to choose from, and you can add 1 schema type per article. On the free version of All-In-One SEO, you have no options other than the article schema. For RankMath Pro, it gives you a total of 18 predefined schema types, like the dataset, FAQ, fact check, how to, and the movie schema are added to the mix. And you can add an unlimited number of schema types to your article as long as they make sense. They also have an about and mention schema when you add links to your content so that search engines will understand your content a lot more. To find out more on the about and mention schema, feel free to check out this link. Also, it adds a speakable schema to your article schema type so that your article can rank for voice searches, which is a current trend that will last for a long time. So RankMath prepares your content for the future. It adds a carousel schema automatically to your article when you have multiple schemas of the same type on the same article. For your information, the carousel schema only works for the course, movie, recipe, and the restaurant schema types. And once RankMath implements the schema for you automatically, you will get results like this and this for your article on search. When your article runs a forum using the bbPress plugin, it will add a Q&A schema automatically to your forum pages. There are a lot more schema features for RankMath, but let's put our focus on the Pro version of All-In-One SEO. Now on the Pro version of All-In-One SEO, you'll have 6 schema types to choose from, but you can only add 1 schema type to your article. Now if you're in, for example, the work from home niche, I'm pretty sure you'll be reviewing courses. So on RankMath, you will choose the course schema and you can add all the necessary information about a course with a review rating so that your article can get a star rating on search engines like this. The course schema is a little more sensitive, so you gotta be careful when using the schema if you want the star rating. You can check out this video right here to learn more about it. The review rating is not only on the course schema, but it is also on the book, event, movie, product, recipe, and software. As for All-In-One SEO, the review rating is on the product, recipe, and the software application schema. It is not on the course schema. Now RankMath took it a step further on the schema markups. It gives you the ability to spy on the schema types of your competitors. For example, on this search term, I found my competitor here who is ranking at the top, and I want to know what schema types this article is using. I'll visit the article, copy the link, head back to RankMath, and under the import option, select the URL option and paste the link here and import. And here you go. Here are all the schema types that my competitor's article is using. If you click on use, you can see all the information on the schema data. That way you don't need to build your schema from scratch. You can set some generic data, remove whatever that is not needed, and you can set the winning schema as a template so that you can use it on your other articles going forward. Plus, in case you do not find a schema type that you want and you are more advanced, you can click on custom schema and build the schema on your own. RankMath supports over 840 schema types, so you will definitely find what you are looking for. Plus, to validate if the schema and the input data are valid for the schema, instead of visiting your page, view the source code, copy the source code, and testing it on Google Rich Results Tests, all you need to do on RankMath is to click on the schema type, select code validation, and test with Google. All the schema data will be imported to Google's Rich Results Test for your convenience. That's the difference between the schema options of RankMath and All-In-One SEO. What do you think about the comparison? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Both RankMath and All-In-One SEO have the redirections feature. In All-In-One SEO, you'll need the Pro plan to get the Redirections Manager right here. And it will look like this. The redirections from All-In-One have its merits, and we will talk about it in a while. But let's go to RankMath first. The redirection module in RankMath is available for free. As you can see, the redirection feature is almost complete in the free version, just that with RankMath Pro, this option for categorizing and sorting your redirections will be missing. This will help as your site grows because you have the ability to manage all redirections. And this automatic temporary redirects will be missing from the free version as well. This feature is super useful if you sell a limited time offer and you need a way to automate the process. We will talk more about this in a while. RankMath also has a redirection debugger that will help larger sites tremendously. Whenever there is a page being redirected, you will see this redirection debugger if you turn on this feature. This is only visible for logged-in and authorized users, so your site visitors will not see this. It will tell you where this link is redirecting to, and if you find an error with this redirection, maybe it points to a 404 page, you can immediately identify which redirection entry is causing the problem. This is definitely a very handy tool. Now back to this scheduled redirection. If you sell a limited time offer and you need a way to add temporary redirects, for example, at the time of this recording, we have a summer sale going on from June 15 to the 22nd. If you visit our site and you hover to the pricing tab, notice that the intended link for the pricing tab is rankmath.com/pricing. But if you click on the pricing link, you can see that you are redirected to rankmath.com/offer. That's because this is a time-sensitive offer that will go away in about 5 hours, as you can see. Sorry if you didn't get this offer, but don't worry, there is always a Black Friday sale. Anyway, after this period is over, this offer page link will be redirected back to the original pricing page. So to make this time-sensitive redirection work, you need to copy the link of your temporary offer page and place it on the destination URL. And for the source URL, it will be the pricing URL for our case. For your case, it could be a landing page that grabs email addresses of people who are interested in your offer when it is available. And depending on your needs, you could select a 302 or 307 temporary redirect. For our case, we'll put it as a 302. And for the schedule activation, since June 15 is over, let's look forward to the Black Friday. Black Friday starts on November 25th, so that's the start date of the offer. And it will end probably on after Cyber Monday, which is on November 29. That will be the end date, and you will add the redirection. So what this means is on November 25th, the pricing link will be redirected to the offer page. And on November 29th, the offer link will automatically be redirected back to the original pricing page. This allows you to automate your limited time offers. Now on RankMath, it only has these redirection types that matters, and on All-In-One SEO, they have all the redirection types from RankMath and a whole lot more. For example, if you do not want people from certain countries to access a particular page, you can select maybe 403. and add a custom rule to block the access. All-in-One allows you to import redirects of other plugins from this list, whereas in RankMath, it only integrates with the redirection plugin, and you can import redirections from yours as well. RankMath allows you to import your redirections through a CSV file and sync your redirects to htaccess, while All-in-One allows you to do a full site redirection easily. While on RankMath, you'll need to do a Regex redirection. We have covered Regex redirection in another video that is popping up right here. You see, I cannot only talk about the good things from RankMath, right? I gotta be objective. I'm pretty sure in the future, we will have these features as well because we need to hold a standard for being a Swiss Army knife for SEO. But these are the features as of right now. Images are important to your article because it may get ranked on the image tab of search engines. That may lead to more traffic. And the basis of getting your images to rank is to have an alt text which you can find when clicking on an image in the WordPress editor, right here. Sometimes when you're excited about publishing your article, you may forget about adding your alt text. Because honestly, if you're not on the settings tab, you're on maybe RankMath or All-In-One SEO, and you add an image, it will not prompt you to add an alt text. And that's where the image SEO function can help to remove the human error. Also, every image you add to your WordPress website, by default, it will have an attachment page. It is important that these attachment pages are not indexed because it may cause your site to be flagged with thin content or duplicate content. That's why redirecting these attachment pages to somewhere else is important too. And that's where the image SEO function comes into play as well. On the free version of RankMath, to get the image SEO settings, you need to make sure that the image SEO module is toggled on. If you don't see this module, make sure that you select the advanced mode. Now once you have toggled this image SEO module on, you can click on the settings and there you go. You can toggle these settings on so that RankMath will automatically add the title and the alt attributes to your image by default. If you leave this default query as it is, then whenever you upload an image, make sure to have proper image file names before you upload the image to the website so that proper alt text will be added by default. It is a pretty handy tool. Now on the free version of All-in-One SEO, you have the image SEO option as well. However, the setting you have is the redirect attachment URLs, which RankMath has as well under the links tab of general settings and right here. So that's the only setting you have for the image SEO from All-in-One. If you want to have the same features as RankMath, you'll have to upgrade to at least the Plus plan to have the image SEO module. Going to the image SEO module from All-in-One, you can see that the functions are similar to what you can find on the free version of RankMath, just that it has an additional option to strip punctuation. Now if we have the Pro version of RankMath, you get a whole lot more settings, such as the add missing image caption, description, change the title and alt attribute casing to title casing, which is to capitalize the first alphabet of each word, like so, sentence casing, to capitalize the first alphabet in a sentence or phrase, all lowercase and all uppercase. You can add alt text to profile images of people who have commented on your article. And finally, this awesome replacement tool, which can replace any text they find on alt text, title or caption to something else. For example, if I have this branded image with the alt text Dunkin' Donuts, and I remember that I have a lot of images that have the Dunkin' Donuts brand name in the alt text. Now Dunkin' Donuts has rebranded to just Dunkin'. So instead of visiting all the existing articles that have images and to change all the alt texts that contains the Dunkin' Donuts to just Dunkin', what we can do is to use this replacement tool. For example, check this out. On this article, I have this image that has an alt text Dunkin' Donuts. So over on the replacement tool, let's find Dunkin' Donuts from the alt text and replace it with just Dunkin' and save changes. Now let's go to the image, let's refresh this page, and now as you can see, the alt text of the image has changed to just Dunkin'. The same goes for all the alt texts from other images as well. This will help your workflow tremendously if you have bulk tasks to edit your alt texts, titles or captions. If you are finding value in this video, can you do me a little favor and smash that thumbs up button? It will really help our channel grow, and if you have done so, thank you. Both RankMath and All-In-One SEO have the local business features even in the free version, so let's talk about it first. On the free version of RankMath, once you have toggled the local SEO and knowledge graph module on, go to the settings and you will have a number of information you can input, like the address of your local business, the local business schema type, the opening hours, adding a phone number, about page, contact page, Google Maps, and basically any information that a local business requires. If your local business only has one location, all the basic functions are there. Now on the free version of All-In-One, the best way to get the local business schema on your homepage is through the setup wizard, where you will select the small offline business option, and like RankMath, you can add the organization name, contact number, and a logo, and that's it. It is not a complete solution for local businesses with one location. You'll need at least a Plus plan to get the local SEO module. Now to the pro features. I've tested all the features and I can say that whatever is needed, like the multiple locations pages, Gutenberg blocks to display business information, both RankMath and All-In-One SEO are neck to neck. However, what sets RankMath Pro apart is that it supports 193 local business schema types, so that search engines will know exactly what local business your website is about. So which SEO plugin wins in terms of local SEO? Can you let me know in the comments? Alright, I've covered all the features that are comparable. Now let's talk about the features that RankMath has, but All-In-One doesn't. In terms of tracking and analytics, All-In-One SEO relies on a separate plugin called Monster Insight. So by itself, it doesn't have the tracking capabilities. So let's talk about RankMath. RankMath is the first SEO plugin that integrates with Google Analytics 4 to give you the most accurate tracking and analytics data straight from your website. As long as you are a pro user, you get the full capabilities. I'm going to show you something that I really love as a blogger in a while. Once you have toggled the analytics module on, and you have integrated your Search Console and Analytics with RankMath, make sure that you toggle this Index Status tab on so that you will see the Index Status tab on the Analytics module. And then, RankMath can automatically install the analytics code for you if you are not using other plugins or themes to install the codes. You can anonymize IP addresses, toggle the self-hosted analytics JS file to improve your site speed, and you can exclude login users so that the analytics data will be more accurate. After that, go to the analytics under RankMath and you will have a dashboard that gives you an overall of everything. How many articles are well optimized or not, the analytics data at a glance, the top winning and losing keywords, and those that are tracked, and all these cool information over here. And if you want to go in depth into this data set, click on the site analytics and you will have a list of all your posts, which includes the schema that each post have, how many internal links and external links, how many links are pointed to this article, and all the Search Console data in one place. If you want more details about a particular post, click on the post and you will literally get all the information regarding this post, which includes the keywords that this article is ranking for. And if you give us a while, you will see some intelligent suggestions that will help you optimize your content for higher rankings. Now, the next feature is something that I really love, which is the ability to know if your site is punished or rewarded by a Google algorithm update. Click on the SEO performance, and here you go. We have the Google algorithm update timeline here. Let us expand this to the furthest, which is 6 months. And over here, we can see that this site has been rewarded by this Google update. Currently is showing the search traffic, the search impressions represented in blue, and the total keywords represented in red. We can add the search clicks to the mix as well. And these are the data sets. Now to know what this Google update is, just click on it and it will tell you if this Google update has been confirmed or unconfirmed. And to learn more about this update, just click on read more. Don't you think this is a cool feature? Now you don't need to go anywhere else to verify if your site has been punished or rewarded by a Google update, because you have all the data here and these data are taken straight from your Google Analytics. Also, you will have information on the top 5 winning posts as well as losing posts, And you can check the search performance of all your other articles or posts right here. And if you hover to the graph, it will tell you the historical ranking position of your article. It is a very cool tool to have if you're trying to figure out which content to further optimize to be in line with the latest algorithm updates. Also, if you want to have a quick overview of your keywords your website is ranking for without going to Google Search Console or Analytics, you will have all the data over on the Keywords tab, as you can see here. Similarly, the earliest data available is 6 months prior. You'll get an overview of how many keywords are ranking in the top positions, the first page, and the rest of the pages on search engines. You will see the current data as you have seen on the SEO Performance tab and all the keywords your website is ranking for, together with its historical ranking positions. Now, for the rank tracker, if there are certain keywords that are important to your website or business and you want to keep track of it, you can do so here. Rank Math Pro allows you to track 500 keywords, the business plan allows you to track 10,000 keywords, and the agency plan allows you to track 50,000 keywords. Honestly, I think there are many service providers out there that are charging hundreds of dollars per month just to provide you with the stuff I've just mentioned. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. On top of those features, Rank Math has this index status tab that is especially helpful when you have hundreds or thousands of posts. It will immediately tell you how many pages are submitted and indexed and how many pages are not. And if you have any errors on your pages, you can sort them out and deal with them immediately. At a glance, you will know what schema types each post have, if they are valid, if there are warnings, or if there are errors. And if you want to know what is causing this warning, just click on the entry and it will provide you with all the information right here. This is incredibly helpful when your site grows and you want to have an overview of the index status of your website. Since we are on the topic of your growing sites, let's talk about the features that are super helpful for larger sites and agencies. Now, running a large site or an agency, there are bound to be bulk tasks that need to be done efficiently. So on the Pro version of Rank Math, we have the advanced filtering options and the number of bulk editing options straight from your list of posts and pages. For example, if you have discovered a certain schema type that is not working out, you can filter your posts or pages by the schema type. Let's say it is the blog post schema that is not working out. And you can select the post to maybe set the schema to none or to the default article schema. And if you or your client has done some previous redirects or has customized canonical URLs of some posts, you can filter those posts and maybe remove the custom canonical URL or redirect. Now for All-In-One SEO, it only has the default filtering and bulk action options from WordPress. Plus, the quick edit features in All-In-One are the changes to the SEO title, the URL slug that comes default with WordPress, whereas in Rank Math, the quick edit has a lot more data, such as the canonical URL, the robots meta, the SEO title and description. Hence, it is a lot more detailed and more convenient for larger sites and agencies to perform bulk tasks. And then we have the white label email reports, where you as an agency can send email reports to your clients regarding their website data from the analytics using your business logo and a customized header background. These can be customized over here. There are too many settings to discuss, so I'll lead you to this page instead. This is the link. Another feature that agencies may find helpful is the ability to import SEO data via a CSV file. As you know, links are super important to SEO, so we need ways to manage them easily. If you have selected multiple categories for your posts, Rank Math allows you to select a primary category so that it will aid the breadcrumb links. Rank Math allows you to add a nofollow tag to all external links and image file links if you want to, open external links in a new tab by default, even if you have forgotten to set that when you are adding a new link to your post. And it allows you to set the affiliate link prefix so that if you add a placeholder link to manage your affiliate links, all those links with this prefix will be marked as an external link and a sponsored tag will be added to them automatically, which follows Google's guidelines. Finally, let's talk about pricing. Rank Math has a very simple and straightforward pricing model. As long as you are a pro user that costs $59 per year, you get to enjoy all the benefits and features of the plugin. And you can install the plugin on unlimited websites. The business and agency plans are more for larger sites and agencies, as it allows you to distribute the content AI credits as well as the track keywords across multiple websites. Now for All-In-One SEO, the basic plan is meant for one site. And you are missing out on the REST API, the local SEO module, and the image SEO module. The Plus plan that costs $99.50 per year allows you to install the plugin on 3 websites, and it gives you all the missing features from the basic plan, but you're still missing the news sitemap, video sitemap, redirections manager, 404 tracking, and the internal link assistant features. Now the Pro plan is the best match to the features from RankMath Pro, but it costs $199.50 per year and it still restricts you to only 10 sites. The Elite plan is more for agencies, as it gives you client management features and multi-site support. So this is the overview of what you are going to pay for. I'm not sure about you, but I think we have a winner in terms of both the pricing and the features. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is the winner? I'll really love to hear from you. Clearly, RankMath has more features than All-In-One SEO, and on some comparable features, All-In-One SEO did a little better than RankMath and vice versa. However, All-In-One SEO is a little more steep in terms of the price, and you are restricted to a number of sites you can install on different plans, while on RankMath, you can install it on unlimited websites. RankMath performs a lot better than All-In-One SEO in terms of speed, as it uses a modular-based system to manage its features, while on All-In-One SEO, you need to install quite a number of plugins. On top of being cheaper, RankMath saves you money on analytics and tracking features, which you would typically pay hundreds of dollars a month to third-party services. Do you agree with my assessment? Let me know in the comments. I hope you find this video comparison objective and not biased. I'm just basing my opinion on facts and experience. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and do me a little favor and smash that thumbs up button. It will really help our RankMath channel grow, and do subscribe to our channel as well so that we can deliver our latest SEO tutorials straight to you. This is Jack from RankMath. I'll see you in the next video.